What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Sunday Night Live. I am your host, Yakinwithsarah, and go ahead and introduce yourself.
What's going on, guys? I am catfishBill 66. I am from Pittsburgh, PA, and I'm stoked to be here.
Alright, gonna give everybody a couple of minutes to get in here and get the chat rolling. Hopefully everybody is getting notifications. YouTube has changed a lot of its policies here lately. And so the way you click on the bell has a lot to do with some stuff.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Well, it's like now there's like options so you can see things like every once in a while. You can see things every time they post something. I saw that a couple of days ago. Johnny's in the chat. How you doing, Johnny?
Johnny, how you doing, buddy? Because like mine, I can't, like, I'll be watching Steve Douglas or something and like the bell's off. Like I know I hit the bell, like it's gone. I'm like, what the heck's up with that?
Yeah, it's not showing everything. So with the new algorithms that are coming out,
yeah,
it's like a needle in a haystack almost. What's going on, Slime Donkey TV?
Slime Donkey. What's going on? What's going on, Johnny?
Long, love hard, and catch fish. That's his little slogan he does. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. So tonight we've got Bill on here. Bill is from Pittsburgh. He is a avid cat fisherman.
Yes,
had the chance to meet him at the Catfish Conference. We're going to talk about that tonight. We're going to talk about catfishing in general, and we're going to talk about demon dragons, because I know a lot of people out there have demon dragons questions. So we're going to talk about that. He is going to... Yeah. Me too. He is contributing to my giveaway for the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. He's going to be giving away, is it 4, I want to say?
A pack of 4, yeah. I'll give you one of each. I'll give you the 3.0s, the hybrids, the old school ones, and I'll throw a Muddy River catfishing one in there for you too.
Sweet. That is awesome.
No problem.
All you catfishers, just put one in the... Awesome. Patriot Dredgers is actually going to be doing a live show after this show. He is on Lake Wiley right now fishing, and he just put one in the boat. That is fantastic.
Awesome. Congrats, buddy.
Hey, Norris, KMB, what's going on? Hey,
Anthony.
Anthony.
Buddy, what's up, buddy?
Let's see. KMB. I'm sorry, I'm confusing people right now. I'm going to Iowa in July. I want to catch a giant flathead. What's the best way that you feel to catch? I would think cut bait fresh. What are your thoughts? I would definitely say that's the way to go.
I'm trying to read it. So the best way to catch flatheads, well, first of all, right now they're getting ready to go into their spawn, which is the water temperature is usually around 75 when they usually start to spawn. But pre-spawn and after spawn, eventually I've been finding as fresh as you can cut shad. But I've been catching them on bluegills, cut bluegills, creek chubs, you know, anything pretty much. You want that thing really live and fresh too. So and really work. And you gotta have some demon dragons on it too.
Demon dragons are definitely the way everyone's going right now.
Yeah.
Anthony, I will get your stickers out to you tomorrow. The post office is not open today, and I've been working all weekend. Thank you for reminding me again, though. I appreciate that.
Hey, Catfish Billy, what's up, buddy?
Johnny, you can get a free pack of demon dragons if you win my giveaway.
There you go.
We'll talk about the price of them in just a minute. LT Outdoors, how's it going? Okay, Anthony has a good question. What the heck is a demon dragon?
Okay, well, let's bring it up for you real quick. Demon dragon. This is the Muddy River edition right here. Demon dragon basically is a Zara spook with a big rattle in it. If you guys can hear that, and you can hook it up so many different ways. But basically, it floats your bait off the bottom of the river, lake, or whatever it is. Because catfish are not always feeding off the bottom. So they're either in the low in a water column, in the middle of a water column. That's why you can, so many different rigs you can use to adjust to where they're in the water column. But basically it's just a flotation device with a loud rattle and cool designs that, you know, I believe like the Muddy River one. Check this out. It's got the thread fin shad look to it. We don't know, but I've been having a lot of luck on this one. So, you know, it's cool designs, but mainly it's a shaking. It keeps it up in the water. And it's just like an old, what's it called? Sandy Cooper? No. I can't think of the name of the rig, but just keeps it off the bottom.
Santee rig.
Yeah.
Yes, it's Sandy Cooper.
The old plug, the old flotation.
That's my state rig.
Yeah.
Slicer G, how you doing? One cast, one fish. What is going on? I can't wait for summer. That thing looks cool and interesting. It is definitely interesting. I have been, I've become friends with so many different catfishermen over the past 4 or 5 months. It's just been insane. I got to go and meet so many of them at the Catfish Conference, and I got to put my hands on these in person for the first time at the conference.
Yes, they changed my game. Like, I've been catfishing since I was 8 years old, and 30 years I've been using your basic catfishing rigs. But as soon as I started using this, my game has just changed immensely.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm telling you guys, you got to do it.
Bill, what is your PB catfish?
My PB personal catfish right now is a 36.3 flathead catfish.
So that one you caught last night was real close.
That was close. Yeah, it was 33 pounds. It broke my one scale. If you've seen my video, it broke my my scale. It snapped.
Most of them I found is on giant pool noodles made into floats, big circle hook. Yep. I guess kind of like the Chris Flores floats he makes.
Yeah. Float?
So it's a spook with no hooks, and it has a bottom leader hook tied to the end. Yep. That's
right.
Correct.
Here's one. Let me show you one demonstration, just real quick. As you can see, sorry guys, I'm new to the camera. But
go a little bit slower so you can see it.
Okay, this is your 3.0 Demon Dragon right here, with one of your snap swivels, or no, your regular snap. You can see it pretty good. And then regular, you just hook it right to your whatever aught circle hook you want to use. Right, this one is I think it's an 8/0 triple threat, triple action. You can do it that way. Just put a snap on there, right to the hook, right to the Demon Dragon, and tie it to your leader.
Now, is there a I'm getting the feedback. You got something on?
Sorry.
You're fine. Okay, I don't hear it anymore. Is there a like a specific length if you do a leader that you prefer? Is there a length that's too long or?
Nah, well, recently I've been using like a palm's length. Is what I use. Let's see if I can show you guys. I use. Hold on. Get up to you. It's a little bit of a leader. It's about the size from your fingertip to the back of your wrist, like a palm's length. It's what has been really working for me right now. So I've been sticking with that. And I mean, like I had different, like I have like 5 rods, 6 rods, and they're all set at different lengths. So you know, when I cast them out, whatever's sitting, I kind of switch it up to that. So it's all what you prefer, how they're hitting. Like every state's different, every water column is different, everything's different. So you just got to try figure it out what's what in your area.
What bait do you usually put on yours? I
use pretty much cut shad, bluegill, live bluegills, and there's a place around my area now. It's called Ready Bait, Bridgewater, Pennsylvania. They carry skipjack because we don't have skipjack on our rivers, but we get it delivered in from Big Cat Bait Company, and we've been using skipjack too. So
I have a question about that. When it comes to skipjack and you don't have it in your rivers or in your lakes normally, do you find that it still works okay, or does something that's usually in your rivers work better?
Right. Well, obviously, whatever they're feeding on, it works the best. But skipjack, right, it's so oily, it's such a bloody fish that it works so good to them. It's like using chicken liver. You know what I mean? They're not used to eating chicken livers in the river.
Yeah.
So you got a bloody fish, and it really works good for them. And it's such an oily fish.
Wyatt Life, how you doing? Brooks, how are you?
How you guys doing? Thank you all for coming, tuning in.
Yeah, we've got Bill here, another cat fisherman. I know. For all of you bass fishermen that watch me, or panfish or saltwater, we're gonna have different hosts to fit every need that you have basically throughout the show as it keeps going. I've actually got the next 2 weeks open. Next week is going to be Father's Day. So happy Father's Day early to everyone out there. It's probably just going to be myself that week for that reason, unless someone out there is interested in coming on the show that week. The next week I do not have anyone scheduled. That could change. Chris Flores could decide he wants to come on that week.
Oh boy, that's a good show.
He actually, it's funny, Bill, he asked if he could come on this week. He wasn't sure if I had a host yet. And I was like, I've got someone this week. So we're going to play. He's just going to be by ear. So it's whatever week he chooses. It might be 3 days before and I just don't have a co-host. He's just going to come on that week.
There you go. Great man.
Yeah, he's awesome. And
you got to spend a lot of time with him down at the Catfish Conference. Quick little story. We were down there. We pulled in, out of nowhere, and I hear this voice. Hey, what are you doing? And I look up. It's Chris Flores, and he was my neighbor down at the Catfish Conference in the hotel. So we got to do a lot of chit-chat. And, man, that guy is amazing, man. As you see him on the screen, out on the TV, he's even better in person, man. He's an awesome dude.
He is. Absolutely. I've had the privilege of talking to him. I've had the privilege of talking to Byron. And they're both just awesome people.
Right.
Let's see. What do you want to be your personal best in the future?
Fish? Catfish?
Yes.
I want Pennsylvania state records. I want the Flathead and Channel Cat state records.
Which are what?
I think Pennsylvania is 48.6. Do not quote me on that right now. But I think it's 48.6 Flathead. And the Channel, I'm not too sure. But I think it's over 20-some pounds, 26 pounds. I'm not too sure on anything right now. But I know Flathead's at least, I think it's 46.6. I'm not sure. But I'll take a 50-pounder and we'll just
call it even.
Oh, good.
Dexter wants to know, have you ever been chewed by a catfish before, Bill?
What was it?
Have you ever been chewed on by a catfish?
Yeah, I guess I have. I'm pretty healed up now, but my knuckles got pretty beaten up last weekend. Guy took a chunk out of my hand.
LT Outdoors, that is absolutely okay. He's going to get on here, and I cannot wait. He has a lot of information about co-angling and just fishing in general.
Cool.
And I'm really excited to have him on the show.
Brooks Pierce.
See you later, Anthony. I'm trying to catch up.
I know, I'm trying to see too. It's kind of a little delay. But
Right.
Panfish Billy.
Rivers Monster and Demon Dragons.
Yeah.
What's going on?
See,
yeah,
he's in here.
Yeah, he's in here.
Scott Manning.
Yeah.
The captain, my captain, Captain Scott. You haven't seen that, guys, lately, check them out. We got the new products coming out. The new bluegill demon dragon, the goldfish demon dragon, and some more 3.0s, the hybrids. And also, Matt got his name on one of the red and white, like flamey looking one. Matt from Pittsburgh Bottom Feeders. So check them out. Order yours today.
Well, Tim, if you're watching his Facebook feed, you need to tell him that he needs to be coming over here and watching us talk about demon dragons and catfishing.
Right. I can't wait to try out the new bluegills, man. Bluegills, my fiance right now is in love with the goldfish demon dragons. Like, we have goldfish in our tank right now. She wanted to take them out today. I was like, no, we can't do that. We're not allowed here in PA. But if we get the goldfish demon dragon, we can't wait to try them out. So they'll be coming soon.
Let's see. Johnny, I think he wants to have his name on a wall somewhere. He can't do that at Santee.
No.
I was thinking. What's that?
Good. I'm sorry. I say up here in PA, we don't have blues, so it's kind of. I wish we did blue catfish because you guys catch blue catfish all year round. We're kind of limited to just the channels and flats, which is cool, but during the wintertime, it's kind of hard. Blues are good in the wintertime, and they get huge. They get some big blues. So I got to travel down to D.C., Virginia. I got to go south to catch my blues.
Dieter Milhorn, I'm going to send you some demon dragons tomorrow. I meant to do that a couple of weeks ago, and I completely forgot about it. So you're going to get a couple of the new, I guess it's the 3.0s, maybe?
3.0s? The 3.0s?
Yep. You're going to get a couple of 3.0s sent to you. I personally bought. Let's
Good
see.
on, Dieter. How you doing, buddy? Also, you're going to try the hybrids. The hybrids are working really good, too. They got like a metallic looking bottom. It's really shiny with the light. Kind of like the old one. Same new rattle in it, though. Very good.
All right. That is right. Country Girl has changed her name to Country Girl Fishing. She's no longer a Country Girl Catfishing. She finally made the name change. So, so we're going to kind of get into this and go over a couple of things with you guys and get into specifics. I know a lot of folks out there don't have a clue what demon dragons are. We're going to go into that into a little bit of detail. We're going to talk about catfishing in general. So any questions that you have for Bill about catfishing, we're going to talk about the Catfish Conference, and we're going to try and fit it all into one good old happy show. So,
real quick, I got a thing for you real fast.
Okay.
Our Pennsylvania state record is 48.6 flathead. State record for channel cat is 35 and 2.5 ounces, and our carp is 52 pounds. I got the catfishBill book. My records.
Very cool. Okay. So I noticed in your videos, you guys wear your fishing license on your hats.
Yeah.
I've never seen that done before, and it may just be because of the state that I live in. But even on fishing videos on YouTube and stuff like that, I've never seen it done. Why do you guys do that?
It's the good old state of Pennsylvania. They want our fishing license to be exposed on some part of our body. So the easiest way for us is just put on our hats.
Okay. Good.
Game commissioner finds you, you got to have it exposed. They can be, real bums about it. And
so even if you just have it and you have to pull it out of your pocket, they can fine you.
They'll either, it depends who you get, they can be really cool, but they'll just say, get it on your hat, next time we'll do something, blah, 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 whatever. But they want exposed.
Very good. LT Outdoors, why the heck does a cat react to a chatterbait? It could be that you were throwing over one of their beds. Because right now the water temperature is getting up, and a lot of lakes are hitting 75 already.
Yeah. Flathead spawn is probably definitely on. Like, we were close. We could be hitting it right now. I know southern states are probably spawning. Flatheads are starting to spawn.
Yeah, I think ours are. I could be wrong, but I think they are. Feeling Drag wants to know, does one color outperform the other when it comes to demon dragons?
It's more, that's hard to say. Like, right now, I've been using pinks and greens in the Muddy River. So, I don't know if it's just our watercolor in our river or what it could be, but pinks and greens have been killing it right now for us. And you can't go past the Muddy River edition. So, those are the top three I use.
Tiffany, at the Catfish Conference on that Saturday, I bought the last new ones. I guess the new ones they have out have the more of a rattle to them. I bought the last back of those that they had.
3.0s.
Yep.
Yeah. I remember.
Yes, they float. That is true.
They float. There's all kind of different ways to rig them.
Yeah.
There's so many guys with different ways. I just watched Eddie White from Warrior Catfishing. He did his a new neat way, which I like. I'm going to have to try that out. And there's so many different ways. But we'll get into that here in a little bit.
LT, that is insane. He caught 5 cats on a chatterbait. That is
wow. I've seen guys catch them on jigs. Jig fishing. They've been catching. Flatheads are kings of the rivers, man. If they see it, they'll take it.
If Scott is still watching right now, Dieter Melhorn would like a Dieter Melhorn Fishing Edition 3.25679. But on that edition, I'm going to need you to put some like feathers on the end of it.
Yeah.
I think that's what it needs. Just some like little feathers. It looks like maybe a ponytail on the end of the demon dragon.
Like a bucktail. Yeah, I have a demon dragon with a bucktail on the end.
There you go. There you go.
I might have to need a bigger demon dragon to fit all that on there.
So yeah, I'm going to show some pictures real quick of a couple of the fish that you have caught on the demon dragons.
Awesome.
I'm going to have one right here, and he is sending these pictures in to me for Catch of the Week. And I don't have you in the Catch of the Week this week because, like I said, I've had so many entries for the giveaway.
I think I got enough in there already for a while.
But here's one. It looks like the green and white.
Yep.
What color is that called? Do you know off the top of your head?
That one was the green and white hybrid.
Okay.
Hybrid edition.
Let's see. There's another one right there. And this one you caught night before last, and it almost beat your personal best.
That one was a 20 something. That was also in a green and white hybrid.
Yeah. That's insane.
That was my personal best right there. It's my 36.
This is your personal best?
Yep.
Awesome.
Caught that right after spawn. They just got done spawning. And if you watch the video on my channel, you can see it.
Yeah.
When I rolled him over, he was all beat up underneath, just fresh off the spawn.
And here is a picture of demon dragons themselves. This is the hybrid originals. Straight off there, I think it's their website that I got this from.
Yeah. The hybrid.
Let's see. Ooh, bucktail on the demon dragons. Yes, seed eater. I see. I'm coming up with stuff.
That's a new one right there. I'll try that out.
Scott, reach out to me. We'll talk.
There you go. And just to put a little, hopefully in the next month or so, you will see the catfishBill demon dragon coming soon. I've been working on it with Mr. Scott Manning. So
you want to tell them a little bit about that?
Yeah, we're designing different demon dragons, similar to like a bait fish. You know, we got the threadfin shad from Muddy River. We got the bluegill from Backwoods Angling, and I'm coming with the pumpkin seed demon dragon. So it's really pretty cool. I'm looking forward to it. Excited about it.
Very cool.
You'll see the colors coming up soon, so stay tuned for that. We will probably have a nice giveaway on my channel. Sorry, we'll have a quick giveaway on my channel once we get them and get a nice pack of
That'd be cool.
Yes.
Where do you get the big sinkers that you use?
My big sinkers?
Yep.
I used to buy them from the shop all the time. I started getting a little bit too expensive, so I went out and just ordered. I can't name the product, what it is, but I went and ordered my own melting pot and got some ingots, what are called, lead ingots, and started making my own. I usually just make the 4, 5s, and 6s, and that's all we really need in our rivers right here.
What molds do you use? Do you use a
mold? Do it mold. It's the bell one. It's right here, the bells.
Let me hang on 1 second. Let me get this demon dragon off. There you go.
It's the bells, the bell molds. It's like a 5-ouncer. That's all we use. Put that on a slip. What are they called? A rig wrap sinker slide, or I use a modified 3-way too set up too. I just put it on there.
Panfish said that he makes 4-ounce bank sinkers as well.
Yep. Like 4, 5, and 6s is pretty much, you know, we don't have too fast a current. Well, we do, but, you know, 8s is a little too much. Unless it's really, really flowing heavy. But.
And you usually fish rivers, correct?
Yep. I'm a river rat. I love my rivers.
And do you have, is that just because you prefer the rivers, or are there lakes near you enough?
We got some lakes that are pretty much, they're not stocked with flatheads, you know, they're just basic channel cats here and there, but they're kind of too far for me to drive really. But I mean, I'm like 10 minutes away from the Mon River here in Pittsburgh, which is loaded with flatheads and channel cats. And I think just rivers, the fish get bigger. I don't know, you don't know what you're going to get sometimes. Like, as you can see, you know, I've caught some big fish out here recently, so I prefer my rivers here in Pittsburgh.
Okay. Very cool.
Also, I want to get down on the Ohio, which, as you guys know, the Monongahela where I fish at, then we got the Allegheny. It joins together, forms the Ohio River starts here in Pittsburgh. So,
and who's that? Mid-South Outdoor Life, I think. He is out there on the Ohio, or that might be the Mississippi.
The Ohio, I just fished it recently with a buddy of mine from Team Ready Bait, and man, that's an amazing river.
Let's see. I know there are so many tournaments that go on around the Ohio River, and it's crazy.
It is. There's so many. There's Rolling Flatties tournament, Cabela's tournament. There's so much going on, which we're looking forward to. Hopefully, in the next couple of years, we'll be jumping into one of these tournaments soon.
Sure thing. Jake from the White Life would like for us to say hello to his son, Ryder. How you doing, Ryder? I hope you have a wonderful night.
Who's a catfishBill?
Let's see. Good morning, coffee bass. The biggest was 3.5. That's awesome. K&B. catfishBill 66 fan. You have your own fan page?
I just seen that. I was like, who is that? I'm stoked. I'm happy. That's awesome. I mean, I'm so humble. Like, the YouTube thing just took off in the past year. So it's just met so many people like yourself. You know, I got to meet, all, Country Girl, Crystal Rez, Ty Conkle, catfishBill. You got to meet all you awesome fishermen I watch on TV on YouTube. And it's just amazing.
When did you start your channel?
It was about a year and a half ago. Maybe 2 years now.
Yeah.
I really get into it in the beginning, and it's just I did it for fun off my phone, and then it started taking off a little bit, and then I bought my first GoPro and doing this and that, and slowly get into it. I'm always open for tips on how to make my videos better, but I kind of do like the live action, like the spare in the moment, like boom, boom, catching it. Yeah. See how crazy it gets when you're on your boat.
Johnny wants to know, how much do you think you spend every month on fishing?
My girl probably won't be happy to hear that.
You don't spend that much because you buy everything in bulk.
Yeah, we buy in bulk. I buy a lot of stuff in bulk. My hooks, my lines, my wire. I mean, my fishing line, but not too much. Maybe 100, 150, somewhere around there.
Okay.
If I need a new rod or reel, that's a different story. But
I come first.
But my girl is into fishing too. If you guys see my video, she loves to fish. So
yes.
We can kind of spend a little cash on it.
What is your video schedule like? How many per week? And does he plan to increase the rate of videos?
I am trying to get at least definitely one out every week. We got about 2 backed up right now. I'm starting to get backed up on videos. That's a good thing. Not the work, because I'm catching fish, but I've been trying to at least put 1 or 2 out of a week now, but guarantee at least 1 a week.
Very nice.
I got a hectic work life, and
I understand that.
It's crazy. Sometimes I work construction, long days at work. I come home off like doing nothing on the computer.
Yeah, we were setting up the call, and he was like, I feel so rushed. 8:30 comes so fast. And I'm like, you're telling me, do this every single week.
We just, like I said, took my girl and her daughter out tonight on the boat for a while. Caught us a little nice channel cat. Baking in the sun, and like 10 minutes later, a huge storm comes. We just got docked and got the boat loaded up and got off. It started pouring. So it's crazy. It was hectic.
Lisa, how are you doing? Welcome to the show. Let's see.
Peter found the questions at me here.
Yeah, that's what the show's all about. Any questions that you guys have, we're here to answer them. We're going to be about to go into Demon Dragons a little bit more. I'm going to hold off until we do the catch of the week, because that's coming up in just a second.
Yeah.
Let's see. That's great. Woke up just in time to see us. Wake up to these faces right here. That's awesome.
Thanks for tuning in, KB.
That's great. All right, so we are almost to catch of the week. Every week, halfway through the show, we do the catch of the week segment. What that segment is you guys sending your photos to me. You give me permission to use them in the show, and I post them here on the live. And then once every Wednesday, I do your own special thing. If you have a YouTube channel, I include that in the description below. All the YouTube channels are already in the description below. If I missed you, I apologize. Get with me. I may have thought that you were just sending it in as just your name and not your YouTube channel. I made that mistake sometimes. What else? Speaking of Catch of the Week, we have a giveaway going on. So for all of you new in the chat, first off, you need to be subscribed to me, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit the bell as well, because you don't want to miss a single episode. This Sunday Night Live, I do this every single Sunday at 8:30 Eastern. The giveaway, I am giving away a t-shirt. I'm giving away a wood burning. I'm giving away a 12x12 sheet of vinyl decals. I'm giving away a 4-pack, well, Bill is giving away a 4-pack of Demon Dragons that we're going to be talking about here very shortly. Whisker Sticks is contributing a couple of Whisker Sticks LED lights because fish don't have a bedtime. So 5 things that I'm going to be giving away. All you have to do is send me a picture of you catching a fish. That is it. You're part of the Catch of the Week series, and you're entered. I'm going to pause the chat right here on my thing, and we're going to go into Catch of the Week, guys. So here we go. Hopefully I have this set up right this week. I was a little bit rushed. Alright, let's go into it. Alright, Catch of the Week. Hopefully you guys can hear me right now. There we go. Let's get that out there. There we go. Catch of the Week. There's no fish too small, no wrong species. I just want to see you getting out there and catching fish. Thank you, Danny, for sending that photo in. First up, we've got Fishin' Fetish. 21 pounds, 31 inches. That is a big fish. Texas Bowhunter showing us how it's done. Look at this, how he got on there, guys. We can see on the left-hand side there how he made a little bridge to get out to that rock to be able to fish. That is dedication. I love it. Charlene Indiana, fishing and gambling. Multi-species fishing. Check her channel out.
Wow.
So we've got Patriot, dredgers, and catfishers. He's going to have a show tonight on Lake Wiley. He just put a fish in the boat that he said in the chat. So make sure you're checking that out after this live stream. Danny Sizemore, another fish sent in. What a fish. That's great. He also sent in the beginning picture of him just in the gorgeous scenery. That was awesome. Sportsman 101. Largemouth from the bank. Ernest Cole. Watch him catch this one on his own channel. All of these YouTube channels are in the description below, so make sure that you are checking them out. PGH Bottom Feeders. Wow. New PB, 25 pounds. Look at that shirt he's wearing, guys. We're going to be talking about that. Those Demon Dragons. Awesome. Dewey Cash, showing the next generation what it's all about. This picture was taken from a video he had out with his kids, showing them what fishing is all about. So that's awesome. Denise, all the way from Newtown, Connecticut. Fantastic. That's awesome. Musky Hans, here's a little trick question for you. 3 coho, 1 small king salmon. Which one is which? Which one is which? Fisheyeguy outdoors. Ready or sunfish. That's awesome. Pretty fish. Then this is my favorite part, guys. This is the future This is what it's all about. Here is Braden. First fish, 1 pound, 12 ounces. Congrats, Braden. That is awesome. That is awesome. And then we've got Gabby. That is pure beast mode right there. First flathead. That is crazy.
That's so cool.
Bentley, the famous Bentley. Second place at a kids fishing day. Congrats, Bentley. Fantastic job. And we've got Caleb, one of Dewey's sons, on a small beat up trap that he had. He showed it in the video. That is awesome. Then we've got his brother Benjamin catching this one on a black lizard. Fantastic. Then we've got Glenn's grandson Dane. I believe this is on Lake Wiley. 9.5 pound personal best. Look at that smile. It doesn't get better than that, guys. I mean, if you're not out there and you're not willing to teach the next generation, then I mean, what's the point, in my opinion? So you'll find as you go about this show that that's a lot of what this show is about. That, along with bringing just the whole fishing community together as a whole. Okay, I'm going to go back to the questions and I'll scroll through the chat. I had it paused, and Dieter had a question. Bill, are you a braid guy or are you a mono guy, and why?
Good question, Dieter Melhorn. That's funny. My new rod, my Money River rod, I just lined up with mono, big game mono from Berkeley, and my other rod I use all the time, it's braid. So no, recently I've been thinking I'm leaning back more towards mono recently, just because I've seen the way it's been handling these big fish I've been catching. So I don't know, I'm actually both.
There you go. Do you fish for anything besides catfish?
Carp. I fish for carp once in a while. That's about it. Panfish. Catch my panfish to catch my flatheads, but that's about it. Once in a while, we'll take the kids out to a local lake around the area just for fun, to get them into the fishing and catching bass or whatever we can, just to get the kids on, get used to feeling that fish and getting excited about it, which is so cool.
I need to send you a picture or two for Catch of the Week. Yes, you do, LT Outdoors. Hey, Fishing with Big D. Oh, Fishing with Big D is in the house, so we can ask this question. You are prepared for it. What is your favorite cartoon?
We were just watching it last night. It was funny. Looney Tunes. I love the old school Bugs Bunny, stuff like that. And then Tom and Jerry, one of my two favorites. That's funny. We just started watching on the YouTube last night. Put on, you can watch like an hour episode of all the Looney Tunes. So, Bugs Bunny.
That is awesome. I try and ask that every time I see him in the chat, because I know he'll end up asking it.
Yeah.
Let's see. It's like Country Girl Fishing caught a couple of subscribers.
Dieter, you are the man. You're on point with these questions tonight.
Hang on, I haven't gotten there. I'm trying to go through everything.
By the way, Dieter, congratulations on your daughter's wedding.
Yes.
That was so awesome, man. Sharp dressed man looking there.
Okay. Old Vassar. Stupid question. There's no such thing as a stupid question. But when I see people with a really big catfish, they never seem to be concerned about getting finned. I've been finned by small catfish and it hurts like heck. But big cats not. Do they not have barbs? You want to answer or do you want me to?
You talking about the flatheads or the channel cats?
No.
The channel cats have barbs and the flatheads don't.
Okay. He's so also going along with that. The bigger the fish gets, the easier it is to handle. So you don't have to worry about those side fins getting you real bad, you getting stuck and bleeding like crazy.
Right. The little baby or the smaller channel cats are really, they're brand new, so they got real sharp arms.
Let's see.
Plus the flathead's got their own built-in handle with the mouth. It just got a little bit of sandpaper.
How far do you have to travel to catch good catfish?
I don't know, what is it, about 3 miles maybe? Just gotta take my boat, load the boat up, and check it to the river, and that's about it.
That's awesome.
I just got my new Lawrence fish finder, so I got my waypoints picked out, and that thing's been a game changer too, man. Like people say, I don't use it to track fish. The big ones I've been catching is because I've been seeing the contours and the structure in the bottom of the river. And if you're catfishing, you understand where the catfish like to hide, like off of current breaks, off of hiding structures, trees, rocks. One thing they can find, they can hide. That thing's amazing, man. I just got the new total structure scan. I can see a pebble on the bottom of the river. That's so neat.
Which one did you get?
I got the Lawrence Elite TI series.
Okay. Let's see. What kind of boat do you use?
I got a 14-foot, what is it, a Deep V, it's not John, Starcraft. It's an oar boat. It's my first boat ever.
Yeah, you just got it back running, correct?
Yeah. Got it running. The motor's awesome right now. It's running great. It gets me to where I need to go everywhere. So we're talking about in a couple years after we get settled, we'll end up getting maybe a new G3. I was looking at G3s recently. So, but that's going to be some time. As my fiance's choking in the background laughing.
I wasn't going to say anything. Let's see. Do you keep the fish that you gut hook or anything like that?
No. Normally the fish I catch, I don't, because I use a lot of circle hooks. I use all circle hooks. And most of them get hooked right in the corner of the mouth all the time. But if need be, if they're an eater size fish and they do get gut hooked, I will take one home because I'm not going to put it back in the river. So, but I can say in the past 3 years, I haven't yet to gut hook catfish. So,
we've answered do you fish for any other kinds of fish? You fish for carp and your bait.
Yeah.
See you, wildlife. Hope you have a good night. Good night, Ryder.
All right.
Do you ever use bullheads for bait?
No, I haven't yet. I don't think I ever caught one before up here.
Okay.
I've seen them once in a while, but I never caught one up in our area. They're not too big.
Let's see. Recovering. Hey, Charlene, how you doing? We just did the catch of the week, and you were in it.
Yeah, good catch, Charlene.
Where do you hook live bait? Lips, tail, back?
Right below the lateral line, behind the dorsal fin a little bit, so they can kind of swim downward. That's pretty much it. I don't go anywhere towards the mouth. It's just right behind the dorsal, above the lateral line.
When you use cut bait, what's your favorite section to use?
Recently it's been the head and the chunk right after the head. It's been my big keys. It's right the most bloodiest and chunky part of the fish. So.
Do you toss the tails? Or
yeah, out there I don't do it at the time. I save them till I leave that spot, and then I'll dump them in that spot.
Gotcha.
Because I'm not going to give the fish some free food without my hook.
Virginia fisherman, we need to hook up and fish together. That's from PGH.
Yeah.
All right. Let's talk about demon dragons. You are a demon dragon pro staff, correct?
I am a pro staff team member of Demon Dragons. Yes, I am.
The maker of demon dragons is Scott.
Yeah, Captain Scott Manning. He got his buddy Bryce that he fishes with. That's also his partner. And he got an awesome team together behind him, too. Great guys, man. Tennessee River Monsters. I came to know, I just, like, was it 2 years ago, I was just scrolling through, and I found these Tennessee River monsters, and I started talking to him. Like, he's a really nice guy. Just started chit-chatting with him. He sent me a couple of them, and I tried them out, man, the originals, and it just instantly, I was just boom, 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 started catching fish. And I started talking to him, got into it, and it's amazing, man.
That's awesome.
It's just cool product, man.
When did you purchase your first demon dragon?
It was about 2 years ago, I think it was.
2 years ago.
Yeah, it was actual. I don't think I have it here with me. There's a pink and white one, original. But it's in one of my videos. I have it. I was underneath the bridge. You can see me holding it underneath the bridge. One of my videos. The original one I used it with, and started using it, started crushing the fish, and then introduced it to Matt. PGH Bottom Feeders. We started using them together, and he took off with it too. I took off with it. It's been crazy. It's been amazing.
Let's see. Dexter had a good question. Have you ever broken a rod while catfishing?
No, but I've lost one. Never broken one, but a long time ago when I started fishing, I was shore fishing and wasn't paying attention. And I think it was weird night fishing one night, and I heard back then I used to use the bobber to drop below.
Yeah. Like
pull your line down, you know what I mean? And then I heard the bobber smash, and next time I look over, I see my rod flying out of my rod holder. And I never got that rod back, but no, never broke one yet. I use mainly medium heavy action rods. I use the Muddy River. I use Whisker Seeker rod.
Do you have a favorite rod?
I like my Muddy River one right now. It's got an awesome back bend to it. That one and my Whisker Seeker are my two favorites. But the odd thing is, my other rod I use is a white ugly stick. It was an ugly stick catfishing rod, and that's been catching so many catfish on it lately. It's crazy.
How about reels? Do you have a favorite reel?
Yeah, we just bought a new Min Yang MC 600 series. I think it's a 500 series. It's cast like a dream. It's an amazing reel, man. I love it. Luke from Catfishing Corp introduced me to it down of his rod and reel thing, and I tried it out, man. I think it's amazing. So I love that reel. I'm trying to get all my rods with them on them.
Do you have a favorite demon dragon to use? Do the new ones that have the better or louder rattles in them work better, or what's the deal?
I like 3.0s, and the hybrids are my favorites. 3.0s too also is the Muddy River edition. It's a 3.0.
Okay.
So it's my favorite. These ones been killing it, and 3.0s. But like I said, recently it's been my hybrid green ones. They're a little like the old style, the old ones. Yeah. They go with a new finish, but it's got a different rattle in it. But those are my two top favorites right now.
Okay.
And coming soon, the catfishBill one.
That's right. Do you ever go out and have them all rigged the exact same way, or do you always have them rigged different ways? I know you have some with just the swivel on the back of it, some about a palm length.
Yeah. Okay, let's see if I can do this real quick. First one I showed you guys earlier, it's just a snap thing, link. I'm sorry, I can get to it. With just your hook attached to it. That's one way. This one has been working pretty good. My girl just caught a couple. No, she actually caught 4 channel cats on that one. And the other way, the one I mainly use is, what you do is you snell your hook first. And then you take a certain amount of leader, like, I don't know, like 3 foot, and then you weave it in between the eyes of the demon dragon.
Well, that's interesting.
You come in this way, and you go through this one, and then you go to the next one. And then you tie it to your swivel, whatever you want to do it. What I do is put a piece of tape, electrical tape on it, to adjust it to where I want it to go. Like this one's at my palm length, like I told you before.
Yeah.
I try to keep it right there, but if they're hitting in a different part of the water column, if they're hitting higher or lower, you can take the tape off, or you can just slide your demon dragon down like so to your hook, and you can bring it down to the hook like that, or you can take it up higher. That's one of them I've been using. My favorite right now is like the adjustable kind.
Okay.
And then the other way I use is basically snell your hook first, and then you can tie it to the back of the demon dragon, and then you can tie another one to your swivel, and then go to your leader. The only thing different with this one is that there's too many knots. There's a knot here, there's a knot in the beginning, and a knot in this way. So when you thread it through the demon dragon, it's less knots, and it's adjustable. And mainly I use the slip sinker bobber, or the sinker with a baby bumper stop. The green bumpers from I use the green bumpers to protect my swivel from getting hit when I cast out like that. And my main other way has been killing it lately is the three-way swivel. It's the three-way, I call it the modified, it's a modified three-way, which is the top of your three-way swivel goes to your main line, and then one of the lines goes straight to your demon dragon, and then I put a snap swivel again right there, and you can adjust your weights. It doesn't slip back and forth like the slip sinker. It stays in one position, but you can switch your weights in and out with about like a 2-foot leader from the swivel to your demon dragon. That's what I've been using. It's one of my favorites right there too. So those are my top 3 setups I use in all my rigs.
Okay.
It's neat. Modified swivel. The modified one I learned from Mr. Steve Douglas. I tried it out and it's been working awesome. That way you can, depending on how fast the current is or whatever it is, you can adjust and put your weights on accordingly.
I am going to put the Demon Dragons website, the Tennessee website, in the description, and it is in chat right now. So it is in both right this second. The joys of being able to edit this stuff on the fly with this OBS software is awesome.
Right.
I think I missed a question. Let's see.
Can't wait to see that, Peter.
So the $1 million question is,
how
much are these things?
They, I believe, are $5 a piece.
Yes.
I'm not sure.
So it's $20 for a pack of 4.
Right. So you want to tie them up so you don't lose them.
Yeah.
So tie them up, brother. That's why I like to go with the snelled hook, threaded through the demon dragon all the way to your swivel. So you only got basically 1 knot, and that's at your swivel. But fishing for catfish, like we all do with them, you're going to fish structure, you're going to fish rocks, or you're going to end up losing some of them here and there because you got to fish the structure for the flatheads and stuff like that. So it's a small price to pay for an awesome thing you do, awesome tool I put in my tackle bag now for catching me monster flatheads. It's just changing my game since day one I started using them. So I'm definitely a proud member of Pro Staff team of Demon Dragons. It's just amazing.
And it seems like he treats you extremely well.
He's like my second father. We talk all the time. We chit chat on the river all the time. So he's an awesome guy. Can't wait. Hopefully maybe this summer, if not next summer, we're going down to fish with him.
That was awesome. Speaking.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, I guess we're not. Never mind. I'm gonna take that what I was about to say back and put that back in my mouth real quick. Spoke too soon. What else was I going to ask? I'm having a. I was gonna say something and I realized I shouldn't.
It's okay. We were on the same wavelength there. We have a nice, amazing trip coming up. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Yeah.
So stay tuned on my channel, catfishBill 66 at YouTube, and also Matt's. We're gonna be doing a nice little trip. That's all I'm gonna leave it at that.
Yeah. So Bill's channel is in the description below if you have not already checked it out.
Yes.
Let's talk for a second about the Catfish Conference.
Yeah.
All right. So this past year in February, I myself had the privilege of going to Kentucky and attending one day of the Catfish Conference that Saturday. And I wish I could have, spent more time with everybody and stayed for that dinner after the YouTube meetup and everything like that. But, wow, first off, Well, growing up, we did a lot of catfishing, but our catfishing was very, off the bank with bobbers. We used, worms, or we used minnows to catch our catfish.
Right.
That was, growing up until I don't remember what age I was. And then the past 2 years, I've really been digging into bass fishing and learning more and more about it. Alongside that, I've been wanting to do multi-species fishing, and I've started to dig more into catfishing and learn more about it, and started reaching out to other catfishermen and other catfishing YouTubers, which led me to the Catfish Conference, which led me to meeting so many people.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just amazing, the experience I had down there. I got to meet you, I got to meet PGH, I got to meet Dieter, I've gotten to meet a lot of Fishin TV, I got to meet Chat Cat, I've got to meet Country Girl in person. And if any of you guys ever get the chance to attend that conference, you have to go. I mean, it's amazing. So what are your thoughts about the conference?
Well, it was my first one ever. I got to go. I missed it last year. I was supposed to get out with Matt from PGH. Missed it, but this time we went with my family, and it was amazing. Even though my little girl got sick and my girl had to go back to the hotel, I had a blast on her. Man, just meeting, like you said, yourself, Country Girl, Dieter, everybody. It was like catfishing heaven just to meet everybody. Like, you're like, oh wow, that's Joe from Joe Cats. That's Dieter. It's just like, oh my God. You're like starstruck. It was so cool. I mean, they were so nice. Amazing products down there. I can't wait till next year. Honestly, it's just amazing. It's just a great time.
Yeah, it's one of those things where, you don't get to see like Joe and Chris Flores with 80,000 subscribers. They're extremely popular. They're famous in the YouTube world.
Right.
And you don't get to, it's not every day you get to meet folks like that and ask them questions and just sit there in front of them and just talk for a while. So it was awesome. And then we got to meet your son there.
Yeah.
And he ran the ticket booth and really stepped up. And he was awesome. He really was. I think he stole the show. Everybody was talking about him.
Yeah, he did an awesome job.
Has he done any more camera stuff for you since then?
Probably some of my videos, he's been doing camera work behind it.
Awesome.
I'm trying to get him out there more and get on a boat with me and do a lot of my camera work for me. Still learning. That's what he wants to do. He wants to get into that. And guys from Northwoods Angling, Jacob and them, they treated him so cool, man. Let him take over what they call it, the Frankenstein, whatever it was, the big camera. He was having his glory with that stuff. And then the guys from the Catfish Conference, the camera guys, they let him do some videotape and interviewing. And he was in his own little world, man, in glory.
Yeah.
It was just so awesome how they don't know you from a can of paint. They treat you so well down there. It was just
open arms. Everybody.
Yeah.
Steve Douglas.
Steve, oh God, he calls Stevie, but he calls him Stevie now. I'm like, oh, Steve Douglas. No, not Stevie. I'm like, I don't even call him Stevie.
Speaking of open arms, I was hanging out with Tiffany because, when I first got there, while I knew all of you guys, I didn't know any of you extremely well, and I had talked back and forth with Tiffany a good bit before the conference, and so I was a little bit more comfortable hanging out with her. But we were sitting there talking, and she went over to say hello to Dieter Melhorn, who was on Catfish Weekly, on their live show. And she's over there waving at him, waiting on him to look up. And he looks up and he sees her, and he's like, hang on, guys, I've got to go say hey to somebody. I'll be back in a minute.
Right.
I thought that was hilarious. I've actually got that on, I've got that on video.
Yeah, you do. That was awesome. And Joe Jackat, we were walking down the hallway. He's like, hey, what's up, Bill? I'm like, oh, my God. It's just like, wow. everybody knows my name. I'm like, this is so cool. It's awesome people, man. It's just awesome. Totally awesome.
Dexter, I do not believe there have been any Malaysian anglers there before. We need to get you to the States. And,
yeah, you gotta come next year, Dex. Come across.
I mean, like several of us have said, you wouldn't have to worry about too much after you got here. We'd all at least find a tent for you to sleep in.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, so just come across the pond.
Yeah, you gotta come across, jump across that water, man.
Such amazing people, that's right. So any more questions you guys have for Bill, whether it be about demon dragons, catfishing, or any questions you guys have for me about the show, about wanting to be on the show, about requirements or anything like that, or about fishing or kayaking in general, make sure you're sending those right now in the chat. We're going to start.
Anytime you guys in my area, anytime Pittsburgh area, you know, hit me on Facebook or anything. I'd love to take you guys out fishing. Anytime you're in the area, no problem. Come up and fish with us. Yeah, my girl works at a hotel ring, so we get you a nice cheap hotel. So
that would be awesome.
Not a cheap hotel, good hotel for cheap price. Yeah. So.
How do you find structures off the bank?
One way you can do it, if you wanted to, you can take a sinker and cast it out there and kind of bring it in slowly, kind of feel the bottom, what's there. If it's mainly short and rock and you're not grabbing on much like that, you can do it that way, or you can follow your bank line, your shoreline basically, and you can see how your bank basically goes into the river the same way.
Mm-hmm.
So if you got like a cliff with some trees, you're gonna have a bunch of rocks, or you got a tree line going into the water, you're gonna have some underground sunken trees in there too. So like most of our waters here on the Mon, I mean, recently I've been scoping on my river, and there's not too much. It's pretty much a rocky gravel bottom, but there's a couple sunken trees here and there. So basically you can just cast out and try to figure out, you know, if you catch anything, whatever. Just got to use like a round slipper so it doesn't get hung up, is what I used to do.
I have a question with demon dragons. When fishing them, so I live on Lake Hartwell in South Carolina, and
Okay.
There is no current.
Yep.
How would you fish a demon dragon with no current?
Still basically the same way. Like I fished it in lakes before up at Winnebago Local Pond. We caught catfish on them. It just does the same thing. I mean, it's not like it's still going to sit in a water column. It's going to keep the bait floating.
Okay.
It's going to rattle, not as much as not going to rattle, but you know, you're still going to get your floating bait and just keep them up off the water. It works.
It works.
Yes,
All right.
just we just did a video lately on my channel at the beginning of the year. I caught catfish from the shore using demon dragons, just to show you guys that you can use them from the shore.
Have you ever trolled with them?
Not
or
yet.
Drifted?
No, not yet. That is one of our up on our list coming up. We got a video coming out of doing that. So, a buddy of mine's going to take us out. We're going to start trolling with them. I never trolled our rivers. I just usually, you know, like I said, this is my first year for my boat, full year with my boat, and so we're going to try it out. I know Dieter got great tips on that stuff, how to do that. You know, I love watching Dieter's videos. And, you know, all these guys. I learned so much from these guys. You know, I take a little bit from Dieter, take a little bit from Steve Douglas, Luke, you know, all these guys out there, Northwoods Angling, and I just put it in my repertoire, and I try to use it or modify it to whatever works in my water column, in my area. So it's an awesome. You know, that's why I love our community as one. You know, it's amazing. It's changed my game. So
Definitely.
I love it. That's amazing.
Have you already asked favorite cartoon? Yes, we did. We talked about Looney Tunes.
Right.
Have you tried putting hooks on it and using it as a spook?
No, I didn't. Never tried that yet. I mean, the only way I did a hook on it is this way. That's the only way I did it. I never put trebles on them on the thing. So I'm guessing it would work. So I have a feeling it would. But hope you guys enjoy my videos. I'm trying to make them better and more information, you know, towards it. So stay tuned. I'm really trying to improve my videos more and hopefully get more fish, bigger fish. So Like I said, I'm just trying my best. Like my girl does most of my editing for my videos. I get too frustrated with them. But I'm always open for, was open-minded about how to make better videos. So I'm always up for suggestions. So
Dexter wants to know, sorry to cut you off.
Okay.
Dexter wants to know if you thought that demon dragons would work on saltwater.
Yeah, I believe they would. I never tried it, but
I think so too.
Yeah, I would think they'd probably work really well, actually. I don't know if Dieter went down. I know he went recently to the ocean, so maybe try them out. Next time I go, maybe next year, we'll try them out.
All right. Sarah, why don't you try and get catfish and carp on here? A couple of people have asked me that. I haven't reached out to them for some reason. It slips my mind. But they are definitely someone that I need to reach out to. I will say that on the 8th of July, catfishBill is going to be on here. On the, let's see. Hang on one second.
catfishBill is another good guy, man.
Yep. On the 15th, Old Lady Angler is going to be on here.
Old lady?
Old Lady Angler. So she is a retired military
Nice.
lady, and she fishes out of a kayak, and she is amazing. Tiffany and I talk about her every now and again, and every time we talk about it, I'm like, I want to grow up and be just like her. That is my goal in life. She is just awesome.
Awesome.
So we're going to be wrapping it up here, guys. I'm going to make sure I'm not missing anything.
That's so cool. Frankie's in here. Seems Frankie.
Yep, Frank Neely. Alright. I'm going to end this.
Isolated demon, is that what he said?
Yes.
Frankie, you're a nutball, Frankie. I love you, brother.
Patriot, dredgers, and catfishers. His link is in the description below. He is going to be going live right now. Deidre just said that he caught a 45-pound cat on a bass. So it is legal in North Carolina.
Really?
Yes, it is legal in North Carolina to catch a catfish on a bass.
Wow.
Yes. So make sure you're tuning into his channel right now.
Right.
Thank you guys so much for the amazing live stream. Catch me next week. Happy Father's Day to you all.
I love you guys. Thank you all for subscribing to my channel. I love y'all. And always keep catching your dreams.
And I'll catch you later.